Yes, good evening everybody, I'm Winder, this is WTV and welcome back to the channel for episode 3 of Ashbrook Park, The Essentials. Yes, when planning a village or a town, you need to think about the amenities that a town or a village would need. So far we have a load of new build houses, but we don't really have any amenities. So today I'm going to start the old village. So the village of Little Ashwood started off a couple of 100 years ago. So we're going to have lots of thatched cottage, beams, old English buildings. The new build that you've seen so far is what's the expansion effectively. I've done it a bit backwards. But yes, today's called The Essentials because every village needs, what does it need? Well, first off, we're going to start off with the most essential of all buildings in a village. The local pub. Oh yes, we're going to build a local pub. As you can see here, I'm using plaster pieces, beams, a little bit of thatch roofing. So with this building, and actually the majority of the buildings in the old village and the new village, most of them I'm kind of just making them up as I go along. A couple of reference pictures or reference images from pubs I've frequented in my past, in my head, but generally this is all off the top of the head here. So my idea with this pub was it's an old coaching house. So in a second you'll see me moving past this frame and creating a walkway through where coaches would have been taken and horses would have been taken out the back to stable so that their riders could stay at the inn overnight before carrying on their travels. Lots of bare beam work needed. Just checking the heights here. Perfect. I do like the array of wooden beams we have now. Now we have the Western Pack with all the old beamwork that we got from the Western Pack in Planco 1, combined with these wonderful jetty pieces. We have now a full array. This will be the main part of the pub. As you can see, we have a newer extension on the back for dining. And more rooms that have been added over the years as the inn grew and the village grew. Using the marketplace decoration here, I find is a fantastic tile for a roof. Sometimes, especially if you've gone off grid, roofing can be a little challenging because generally the majority of the roof pieces in this game are on grid, meaning they aren't scalable. So finding alternatives like this can really benefit. Just tightening everything up here. We have our custom roof. Quite pleased with how that came out. Right, time for the adjoining buildings now. Obviously, this is going to be the high street of our village. And we now need to start plotting out where all the buildings are going to go. Slightly newer buildings here. That first box will have been like a town hall or something. It's now going to be converted into a modern amenity, essential. I wonder what it'll be. Well, I know. Right, time to do the pub garden. Every good pub needs a garden on those warm, sunny days. Now we need our cobbled effect that I'm getting here from the Viking stone wall. Plenty of seating. We'll get some umbrellas up later. And some ash trees. This is Little Ashwood, after all, opposite Ashbrook Park. The village gets its name from the forests of ash surrounding it. Okay, our pub garden's nearly done now. Just a little bit of foliage to dress it up. I like these little rhododendron strips. Some flower beds. And then it'll be time to get to work on our next essential amenities that every village in England must have. On the end of the high street here, we're going to have a very new building. A little local supermarket. You've already seen the colour scheme over there. We're building a Sainsbury's. Oh yes. It's only going to be a small local Sainsbury's, not one of the big supermarkets. Enough to sustain a village of this size. We need a little service hatch at the back for deliveries. So I'm using the train rail here. Tidying up those loose edges, beautiful. There we go. And the in-game font is very, very close to being the Sainsbury's font. So the idea I had here was like the front of the building would have been an old convenience store of some kind. And then behind it, the buildings have been knocked down to expand the supermarket. So you can see the newer back end of this convenience store that has been expanded over time. So this end here, this newer modern end for the building, will be a flat roof, just to try and give the effect that it's been added to. Using the submarine parts here, this is a great piece. However, after laying the roof, I've been pretty disappointed with the draw distance. And I'm debating taking this roof out and trying something different. Time for some realism, some ventilation, some AC units. Obviously a supermarket has coolers, fridges and stuff like that. Needs plenty of ventilation for fresh produce. I hope my attempts here at a ventilation system have some kind of realism in them. I'm not really into ventilation, as it were, so I don't really know how it would look in real life. Never really studied it. Any ventilation professionals, leave your comments and tell me how terrible it is. Yeah, I think that looks realish-ish. Time for the car park. Again, using those hoardings that you've seen me use before for the road markings. I think maybe a disabled bay and some motorbike parking out the front. Making some chevrons here. I think this is coming out quite nicely. Let's have a look. Little bit faffy, but I think we're there. Beautiful. Right, time for the third essential, a betting shop. Haha, riff. I do like these panels. The wooden panel there is fabulous, and there's also a fantastic tile panel that I've yet to use. But I saw recently a wonderful new creation from the fabulous Fog, who used it for an underpass. Perfect. So I'm yeah, good pieces, good resilient pieces. Top work from Fog. Move on. Back to the betting shop. Every village has one, whether it's a coral or a Well, I know what this one's going to be. We're making a paddy power. I don't think I've ever been in a betting shop, you know. I have an app for the World Cups and the Grand National every year. That's about it. But I don't think I've ever been in one of these betting shops. There's like a stigma behind it. It scares me. I don't know. Making a little custom door here. Bring that colour scheme in. I'm quite pleased with how these 3 buildings turned out. We're still missing a roof on the Sainsbury's. Sort out the parking out the back of the pub. See, shops need rear access and the pub needs parking for its clients. Anyway, that about brings us to the end of our video today. Stay tuned for some sweepy shots, cinematics. But yes, thank you for tuning in. Next week we will have a few videos for you, and then we will go back to our Sundays at 6 PM. But please enjoy these. I've been Wyndham, this is WTV, and I'll catch you on the flip.